Welcome back to another Jay's Collectible video, and we have Jango Fett's Slave 1. Now, I've reviewed Boba Fett's Slave 1, not at all. I take it back. I have not reviewed that one. Take that completely back. I have Boba Fett's, but I got that before I started making these Micro Galaxy Squadron videos a lot more frequently. I've only made one. I made two, I think, three of them back during 2022. TIE Fighter, my unboxing of Wave 1 of the blind boxes, and then also my collection. Now I have an updated version of the collection coming soon, but anyway, that's not what this review is about. This is about the Slave 1 here, Jango Fett's. So we've gotten the Slave 1 before. It just it's been a bit, and it's Jango Fett's version, basically. We got a little Boba Fett and the Jango Fett down there in that little slot right there. I'm pretty sure we only get the vehicle in here, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Get the Star Wars logo up there. Get that shiny Micro Galaxy Squadron logo down there with the title and the number. Pretty cool. Good look at the side box right here. I think it's a picture of the Slave 1. Get a look back here, the hologram sort of thing here. We get a look at the vehicle right there. I think that's pretty cool. We get a look at the other vehicles in this wave. So this was from Series 2, I believe. So a lot of Series 2 vehicles, I think, are on there. Maybe Series 1 also. Get a look at the side box right here. And yeah, pretty cool vehicle here. I can't wait to open this up. And yeah, so with that, let's take a look how it's packaged in that plastic tray. So in the package here, we get the Slave 1 right here. Of course, it's more of its bluish gray color. We get like a Jango Fett and Obi-Wan, or Jango Fett and Boba Fett down there. And this one, unlike the others, it's actually in there quite well. They kept falling out. And so yeah, we get that. And back here, we get a look at the background. I can't tell if that's Camino or if it's space. And probably it's Camino, I would have to assume, but we'll take a closer look at that here in just one moment, actually. So yeah, let me get this unpackaged, take a look at the vehicle by its background, and we'll go from there. So here we have the vehicle out of the package. Now take a look at that background. Okay, so here we have the backdrop here. I thought it was Camino at first, but it's like the asteroid field, I believe, from episode 2, when Jango Fett and Obi-Wan were chasing each other there. So yeah, like I said, we get like this full cardboard cutout right here, and then on this side it's cut off because of the plastic and the packaging. And so yeah, it's just a very kind of a dark background, like it's just not as bright as other ones. But yeah, that's like our background. Let's take a look at the Slave 1. So taking a look at Jango Fett first, we got his Mandalorian armor on. Some of that gray paint detailing, the black paint detailing on there. You get a bit of detail on his chest plate there, so it's pretty cool how much detail they're able to get on this guy. Also get a little jetpack on the back, and that does not come up. I don't think it's like molded on. Get a little rocket thing in there, and so yeah, it's a pretty cool character to get here. We got Boba Fett, of course. Well, we got both versions of Boba Fett from the other Slave line and this one. But yeah, I think I like this little character. It's pretty cool. I mean, Jango Fett's a pretty cool guy anyway, and he's the reason why there are clones in the galaxy. So yeah, let's now take a look at the young Boba Fett. And here we have the young Boba Fett. I think there's a little face detailing there. It's hard to tell, but yeah, we get that. He's in his like a little Camino outfit from the movie. So yeah, not too much to say. He's a bit tinier. I think he may be the exact same size as Omega from the Bad Batch shuttle. But that's a look at Boba Fett and Jango Fett. Let's now take a look at the Slave 1. So taking a look at Jango Fett's Slave 1, it's basically the same model, and I'm sure if you're a Star Wars fan, you probably know what this vehicle looks like. But this is from Attack of the Clones. It's from the Geonosis scene and the Camino scene. You get the little guns that can go back and forth on top here. You can open up the cockpit, and when you pick it up, the wings will go into like just flight position, which I'll show you in one moment. Just that it turns around for a few seconds. It's all color blue, 'cause I believe Boba Fett is greens and Jango's blue, which yeah. Now there is a way to open it, which took me for the longest time to figure out how to open it. But you do open this panel right here, which I'll show in one moment. But to make the wings go into flight mode, you don't have to really move them. Like you can do them on your own, but it's gonna do it on its own. So you just pick it up like this, and like so, the wings should be in attack or in flight mode. So they're kind of like on a little, I guess, I don't know what you call that inside, like a pole that moves when you pick it up. Because when I lay it down here, they just kind of, I think, go back into the landing position. So that's pretty cool. I like how they rotate when you pick it up. It's a pretty cool feature. And probably what that like piece is that's kind of like jingling in there. That's the carbonite piece. I did not realize his came with one. I'm pretty sure it's carbonite, but in order to get to that, we should probably open this. So we're gonna set this back down, and let's see if I can do it this time, because it was kind of hard to do this. So you're supposed to just pull up on, try to think, was it this side? Okay, oh, almost had it. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it wrong, but actually, confidence, John. You gotta have confidence in yourself. So yeah, that's how you open it, and there's like the little carbonite piece, which we'll take a look at in a moment. But you got that portion open to get inside the slate one. But to open it, I'm pretty sure you can just put your fingernail and open the panel. But this is supposed to open like that, and this slides back. I'm assuming for the ramp feature in the movie, and that just kind of sits up like that. So it's not too hard of a place to get in there. You do get a bit of room, but not much. So yeah, that's how you open that. Let's take a look at the carbonite piece real quick. So here we have the carbonite piece. I think this is the right side up. I'm not quite sure who's in there. I can't really tell with my vision, nor by just feeling the head. So let me know in the comments below who this is in the carbonite block. But yeah, it's just a very thin piece. It sits in two little pegs, which it came out, and I'm pretty sure able to put it back in, because I think you can see there's like little holes on top here, and there's gonna be holes on the bottom here. But that's supposed to peg back in to like make it swing open and shut, but it doesn't really hook back in there too well. It's very hard. I'll show you when I get into the interior in 1 second. But yeah, that's a look at the carbonite block. So I'll take a look at the inside of the slave one. So you do get a little space in here where my finger is. It's not too much, and it's kind of hard to show with these micro models or these smaller vehicles. But if you can see, which I don't think you can, there is a little peg in there where the carbonite block hooks in, and there's a little piece right here that has a peg on top or on the bottom of it for it to hook in on the top, so that way it can swing open. It came undone, and again, it's really hard to get that back in there, so just be advised of that if you're not able to get back in there. And it's not broken, I'm pretty sure it just goes back in there. It's just very difficult. But you do get just a bit of room, but not much. And then you have the ramp that you can see the door right here where my finger's going in and out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then this piece just slides open, and then you can just shut that panel back up when this piece goes back into place. But yeah, that's the only little area in here. Not much, just a little storage area, I guess. And to close it, it's very simple, I think. So what you're gonna do, we're gonna shut the ramp up here. So you're gonna push that into place right there. And you're gonna push this. Okay, I'm done. This is very very picky, I'll say that. I'm not a big, the more and more I mess around with this, I'm not a huge fan of this, but that just locks in place to close that back up. So you just push it there and it clicks into place, and that's all we'll do with that. And then we're gonna shut this portion up. So yes, I know you're probably saying that the carbonite block fell. It doesn't stay on very well. So that's how you close that up. And so, like so, everything's shut and ready to go. So I don't like this. The more I mess around with it, it's very picky and everything, this area. But that's the whole back area, which will now move away from this segment. Let's go to the cockpit area. So in order to open the cockpit, you're just going to open that up like so. And you have the cockpit here, which turns along with the wing. So that's pretty cool. Got that. Just turns with it. Of course, you got some seating, and you got little clips, I believe, to hold in Jango Fett and Boba Fett. So that's nice. That way they can sit in there pretty well. I'll get that feature. I'll put them in here in 1 minute. But you got the seats. They're kind of like the shuttle. If you know what I'm talking about with the clips, you have that, which I really love because it holds them in compared to the Falcon from Series 1. You got a little hole back here, so you just probably want to make sure they don't fall back there, because if they do, I don't know if you're able to look at them out. If you probably have to shake them out, but still, just know that. But yeah, just a little bit of detail in there. I think you got the seats in there. You probably got a control console on this side if I flip it this way. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little model. I'm not a big fan of this other half, but I like this area. So let's get Jango and Boba Fett in there, and we'll take a look at what they look like. So I got Boba and Jango in there. I will say, so you know how I said I like these clips? I don't know if I had them in wrong, but Boba did not go in too well. I don't know if because he has a small body, but he just doesn't fit in there too well in the little clip pieces, but Jango fit perfectly. I think you can see his head. So we're going to do this before they fall out. So in order to close the cockpit back up, just shut it like this. Hear that click, and then there you go. You're ready to fly off in flight position like this, and there you go. So now I think Jango and Boba are in there. You may be able to see them through the cockpit. The glare may be bad though. But yeah, we got our characters in there. And yeah, so overall, I like the vehicle. I think the vehicle is pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of how it works though. This whole area, it's a bit hard to get the characters in, which and it's good for me to know that for when I do Boba Fett's review. The whole back area kept coming off when I was trying to close the panel. I cut all that out. It took me like 7 tries. But yeah, so pretty cool ship. I don't like all the aspects of how it opens and whatnot. But besides that, I'll bring over Jango or Boba Fett's Starship real quick. On the left here, I got Boba Fett's Slave One, and on the right, I got Jango's Fett's Slave One. So it's basically the same. It's the same vehicle, I believe. It's just different paint jobs. This one's green, this one's blue. So yeah, they have the same function with the wings. So you bring them back up, they'll like go into flight position, and yeah. So with that, I guess we're gonna take a look at my final thoughts. So there you go. Overall, a pretty cool vehicle, just not the best functions on it, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of that. But that's just my opinion. You all may love this. You all may think, man, it's the best one. Or you may think it's okay. Or you may think, I kind of agree with you. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed this video. All these clips have been filmed over almost 4 weeks. Well, not 4 weeks. Whatever day I got the haul for the Gunship and the Slave One, I filmed the first half, and everything after that, when I actually had the model in hand, that's all, reviewed on the day I'm reviewing this. So, yeah, it's something I put off a long time, which I just been meaning to get recorded, and, well, now we're here. So, yeah. So, with that, I hope you all enjoy this video. Let me know what you think of this vehicle. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is it alright? Let me know if there's any vehicles in particular you want to see. I've been reviewing only ones in my collection, but maybe I'll try go out and get a few certain ones and everything. They're pretty expensive, which I can't seem to fathom why these things are so hard to find and why they're so expensive on the secondary market. So yeah, with that, like I said, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Take care.